Hey, hello everybody. Let me know that you can see me and you can hear me. I just want to make sure we have the tech stuff going correctly. If you want to just put it in the chat box that you can hear me and see me, please let me know. Awesome. Hello, I can see you. Hi, Christine. Naveen, hello. Hi. All right, awesome. So I just want to give some time to some people to hop on. And while we do that, I want to say hello to everybody and welcome to today's webinar. And I'm really thankful and grateful that you are joining me here today. And I want to make sure that, see where everybody's from while we're waiting for some other people. So tell me where you're from. Just put it in the chat box. I'd love to hear where everybody's tuning in from. Hello, Cornelia. Los Angeles. Awesome. Christina's from Los Angeles. Who else do we have? Finland. Kirsty. Hi, Garrett. It's Canada, or I think it's Canada or Canada. Maybe it's the same thing. Finland, right? Wow, we've got a lot of people from all over the world. That's awesome. I love this. Yes, so those of you who are joining us, still joining us, please do tell us where you're from, where you're tuning in from. Would love to hear from you. So just hop on and just in the chat, go ahead and tell me where you're from, all right? Stacy from Texas. Hi, Stacy. So glad you're here. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So thank you for tuning in again, and we're going to be talking about holiday stress, right? And how many of you really want to get through this holiday season without the stress? How many of you are feeling the stress of the holiday? How many of you want to do it without feeling obligated to having to do it all? The get-togethers and the parties, and especially feeling that pressure of buying gifts. It becomes cumbersome. The holidays become cumbersome for people. And how many of you want to stop living in your past traumas and really enjoy being in the holidays rather than being part of it? These are just some of the questions I want you to think about, and I'd love to hear from you guys as to if this resonates with you. If these are the questions that you're seeking answers to. And again, for those of you that are tuning in, just go ahead and join me in the chat box. I'd love to hear from you today, know where you're from, and if some of these questions resonate with you. So some of you are saying yes, okay. Yeah, these are the kinds of things that we're always worried about when the holidays come up. That stress just goes skyrocketing. So in this webinar, I'm going to share with you 3 techniques so that you can get through the holidays stress-free. And before I do that, I do want to let you know that I know that that this is a 60-minute webinar, so I do respect and honor your time. So we're going to end on time. And so just another second or two, and let's go ahead and have some people chime in the chat. I see people are starting to come. So thank you for joining. For those of you who are just joining, now, before I get into the 3 techniques that you're going to learn today, let me share with you a little bit about who I am. My name is Dipal, and as a master healer, teacher, and speaker, I train people just like you to overcome your chronic health issues. So let me tell you about how I overcame my holiday stress. I remember every year for the last, I don't even know how many years, since I was a child, since I was a young adult, once I had my own family, I would have family over my house every single year. And it varied from maybe 5 people to 25, 45 people. Okay? It just depended on the year and who was available. And when they would come over, I would go from being present and grounded to stressed and then exhausted. And I'll tell you why. For me, it was like as soon as I knew that the holidays were right around the corner, I would start seeing how fast I could get things done, how quickly things could get done, and how quickly they could be so perfect. So my preparations started a month in advance. And I didn't end until the last minute when the first family arrived at the door. It was like running a marathon. Does that sound familiar to you guys? You know, sometimes the holidays feel like you're just running a marathon. You're going from one store to the other and grocery shopping and just doing so much. It feels like there's so much baggage almost. You know, I remember I would keep going and going and going, and I felt like the Energizer Bunny on steroids. You know, and maybe you're feeling that way this holiday. And I'd love to hear from you guys as to how you're feeling. Because Christine says, I love the tiara Santa hat. Yes, I've had this forever. It is one of my favorite Santa hats. But, you know, the holidays can become very chaotic for some of us, depending how serious we are about them, right? Now, I would start with this wonderful adrenaline rush, and it was amazing in the beginning because it was exciting. And I felt obligated and pressured, but I didn't feel that till later. And I would go and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to decorate my house inside and out and make sure that everything was just perfect. And I always wanted that wow factor. You know, the tree decorations had to be themed a new color each year. Christmas pictures along with newsletters had to be sent out. Oh, let's not forget the elf on the shelf and remembering to move him each day as he would bring gifts for the girls every single night. The Christmas village had to be set up. The train had to be set up. And it gets even better. New placemats and silverware, new doormats, new hand towels, new bathroom decor and mats, new picture frames, making sure to attend every holiday party. And oh, how could I forget my favorite thing, buying tons of gifts for everyone that was at the house. not leaving not one person out. And of course, I never had gifts as a child, so that was a trigger for me. And I wanted to give and give and give. And so everyone had lots of gifts. The holidays were just plain insane at my house and very stressful for everyone in the house for no reason but my own. So, just telling you the story, and as I'm reflecting back, I'm exhausted. I don't know if you are, but I'm exhausted just listening to this. And as I look back, I just can't believe that I was doing all this and causing so much chaos around the holidays. And I want to hear from you guys, do you have this much chaos around the holidays in your house? Maybe not this crazy, but somewhat familiar story. Hi, Donna. Pat, yesterday my sister who lives in New Jersey lost her husband, and I'm in California, and I feel guilty that I'm making the trip just now. She said I didn't have to fly from California. Thanks for your prayers. Yes, sending you love and prayers, Pat, and your sister. Not making the trip, yeah, that's very tough. Not being able to make the trip. And I'm going to get into that a little bit more as to, the guilt surrounded within the holidays and how you can overcome that. So thank you for sharing that. Now, all this stuff that I'm telling you about myself, it was stressing me out, like I said, and it was stressing my family, creating this unwanted energy that really didn't need to be there. The screaming, the yelling with so much frustration and anger building up until the day that everyone finally arrived. By then, I was so tired and couldn't even enjoy the presence of everyone here because I was still wrapped up in the anger and the exhaustion. And by that point, I wasn't present, I wasn't grounded, and I didn't want to be there. I had already done so much up front with all the materialistic stuff, and when the time came, I was completely checked out. So I never really enjoyed the holidays. I would walk around moping and upset, but I didn't know why. I was just tired. I would tell myself I'm not going to do that again. It's not going to happen next year. And of course, next year would roll around and there goes Dipal doing the same thing, the same habit. Have you ever done that before? Fall into these habits, like where your mind is like, no, I can do it. You convince yourself, I can do it. And then it's pretty much downhill from there sometimes because we're overdoing it, right? So tell me if you guys feel this way, because maybe I'm the only one who feels this way sometimes. But I realized that, I came to this awareness and this clarity as I asked myself, why? Why am I doing this to myself and my family? And what is it worth to me? Do you ever feel or ask yourself why you feel so obligated? Or why you feel so pressured? Why triggers are coming up so strongly now? Well, here are some reasons as I dove deeper and reflected back on my own actions. I discovered it was a control issue and thinking that I had to do it all and be that perfect host that perfect mom, the perfect daughter, the perfect wife. And I felt like I was a failure if I wasn't over the top. And if everyone didn't enjoy themselves. And if I didn't meet or go above and beyond my own expectations. Right? We all have expectations from ourselves a lot of times. And what I discovered was a lot of that had to do with hidden or limiting beliefs and triggers that I was holding on to that actually hindered me in so many ways. And I was creating my own stress because I didn't have the boundaries. And boy, did that hurt me as I look back. And this is why I want to share with you these 3 amazing techniques so that you and your family don't have to suffer through the holiday stress like I did. So let's talk about the very first problem that everyone runs into. And I'm just going to go over to the chat box just for a quick second to look over if there's anything here. Please do post whatever you want here. You know, this is an interactive webinar, so please post here. But let's go over the first problem that I have seen and that I have myself felt during the holidays. Now, the first one is obligations. And we all feel very obligated. Like I felt obligated to have the perfect house, to have the perfect food, to have the perfect display. And everything just had to be perfect. And you may feel obligated or pressured to buy gifts and don't have the finances. I hear that all the time. Or you may feel pressured to attend parties that you're invited to. And this is a really good one. Feeling the pressure into family drama. Gosh, how many of you get drawn into the family drama? And then the guilt comes, and then the conscious and the subconscious are all overactive at this point. And your mind just feels like it's cluttering up, right? So, let's see. Somebody, Stacy, I believe. Yeah, hey, Stacy, says, always, my family would invite my ex-husband to our Christmas celebrations. Yeah, that's a fun one. So that's when it gets really challenging, right? We put ourselves in these challenging situations, or somebody else puts us in these challenging situations, right? Now, one of the things that you could do to help you diffuse these obligations is to make light of it and creating the boundaries for yourselves. One thing that obligations do for us in a conscious and subconscious level is hold our body tense. And maybe you're feeling that way now. How many of you are feeling tense right now? You may be feeling tense. Yeah, Donna says yes. Anybody else feeling really tense, almost constricted, like you can't breathe? You know, just reply in the chat box. You know, a lot of times this constriction also comes on when you hear someone saying, oh, there's one more party, or we have to buy one more gift for Billy, or Aunt May is coming, and that's the aunt that creates all that family drama. You could just feel your teeth and your jaws just cringing, you know? And Donna says, yeah, it's emotional baggage from childhood. It is. It is. So I want you to tune into your body right now. I want all of you to tune in. And see where you feel tight constricted, maybe even pain, because pain can show up too. I've had people that start having palpitations in their heart. And if you're one of them, I want to hear from you as to where you're feeling that constriction. So this is where I get to say, welcome to stress showing up in your body loud and clear. And one way to not feel so obligated is to loosen up that energy. And I love to use this one technique, which is fun, in order to get this energy to flow a lot easier. And I want us to do some laughter yoga. If you've never done it before, it's a lot of fun. And it brings up a lot of stuff and it clears it out of your system. You know, laughter is the best medicine, right? We've always known that. And nowadays, you don't see too many people laughing. Donna says, and it has a heart emotion feel. Yeah, the heart gets constricted faster than anything. So I want to do this with you. So those of you that are here, what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice deep breath in through your nose, into your belly, and out through your mouth. And we're going to do some laughter yoga. And so I want you guys to join me in this. If you can unmute yourselves, that would be awesome. So as soon as you guys unmute yourselves, now don't be afraid, it's a lot of fun. You're not going to be the only one laughing. So come join me in laughing. Okay, so just unmute yourselves if you are muted, because I can't unmute you. Oh, there should be, Pat, there should be a microphone up at the top or somewhere, and you should be able to unmute yourself. Let's see if I could help you in any way. Can anyone unmute themselves? Because I can't unmute you guys. So if you can unmute yourselves, that would be awesome. Let's see if I can try to unmute. Yeah, it's not going to let me unmute. But I would love it if you guys would join me in this and unmute yourselves. We have quite a few people on, and so please don't be shy. Hop on. If you guys are having trouble finding the chat, the unmute button, please let me know. Okay, Catherine, there's no mic on. Okay, wonderful. Catherine, hi. Hello, Catherine. Glad to see you. There should be a mic on top. Let me make sure that you guys are seeing this. There is a telephone at the top beside a question mark and a smiley face, and if you click on the phone, I think it will unmute you as it says switch to telephone. Let's see. Okay, don't have a microphone. Okay. All right. So I was hoping that there was a microphone that you guys could see right at the top. It should just show a microphone button. All right, it's okay. So what we're going to do is laughter yoga. Okay, and I want you guys, when I count to 3, we're going to laugh for just a few seconds, for just a few minutes. Okay. And we're going to see how that goes. Okay. No button. Cornelia, no button for Mike. That is so odd. And I'm sorry. I don't know why there is no button. There should be a button for the mic. And there's nothing that I can do on my end as I'm looking through it. But it's okay. But you guys are going to laugh with me, right? I'm not going to be the only one, okay? So on your end, we're going to laugh, okay? Don't leave me by myself. Okay, so how I want you to laugh, there's a technique to it if you didn't know. But you're going to, oh, okay, Stacy says you can only listen in only. Okay, and Cornelia says, okay, we're gonna laugh with you. All right, don't laugh at me now. Laugh with me. So you're going to push that air from your belly up, okay? You're gonna push that air, so when you laugh, it comes from the belly. That's where all that energy is stuck, okay? Even if you're feeling it somewhere else, the constriction, we're going to loosen it up through the belly and out through wherever you feel it. Okay, guys? So 1, 2, 3. Laugh as if you just heard the funniest joke, and I don't care if you're laughing at me, just laugh. It's making me cough. All right, now I can't even laugh. Push it out through your belly and let it all out, okay, guys? Oh, goodness. All right. I think we laughed a lot, or I did at least. Whew. How does that feel? How does that feel to you guys? Goodness gracious. Made me cough. Just take a nice deep breath in and a nice breath out. Thank you, Cornelia. I'm glad you were laughing with me. It is fun. Laughter can be fun. Garrett, thank you. It lights you up. Yes, it does. It lightens everything up. Donna, thank you. I see the smiley face. So thank you for joining me in the laughter and not leaving me hanging. Yes, and yawning too, says Kristen. Yay! All right, awesome, awesome. You guys are so awesome. I love the participation, so please participate so you can get the full experience of letting go the stress. Okay, guys? So, all right, now that was very nice. Take another nice deep breath in and just take a nice breath out. And like some of you said, you're starting to feel lighter. And you know, what happens is that all those obligations you were thinking about are probably starting to feel lighter as well. You know, you just laugh them out. And you start to create your own boundaries and don't feel so responsible for all those obligations. Okay, let the guilt go. Hooray, hooray. We're gonna let the guilt go today, right? And so the second problem that people face over the holidays is forgetting the purpose of the holidays, right? I've heard so many times people saying, goodness, you know, people are just mean. That's the biggest thing that I'm getting. People are mean. And because their priority is materialistic, like mine was, but I wasn't mean about it, but I was just materialistic, you know? And we're forgetting the spiritual aspect, the spirit of being together with family, being of service, giving, loving, connecting with others, and of course, the birth of Christ. This is what most people forget. Have you guys ever been to a Black Friday sale? That is where you should start laughing. And because people, I have seen people get trampled over and get hurt because people are forgetting the true purpose. The energy between Thanksgiving and Christmas feels dark rather than light. And we need to lighten it up. Kristen says, yes, roller derby. I agree. You know, you don't even see a smile on people's face anymore. You see chaos, animosity, hatred, shoving and pushing, you know, and maybe even cursing, right? Because somebody took my parking spot. Yeah, Cornelia's like, so true. And this is when you're just getting through the holidays rather than living in the holidays. So you have to be the light. And here's a technique that will help you with living in the holiday. Okay, so let's ground your energies. And we're going to chant Om. Okay, so let's chant the word Om together when I count to 3. Allow the sound of the universe to expand all around you and within all of your cells, and within you and outside of you and throughout the universe. See it vibrating as you repeat Om 5 times. See it vibrating all over the world, bringing peace to everyone and everything. So let's go ahead and start. And you can close your eyes for this, okay? Because you'll really feel it if you close your eyes. And now just breathe. Keeping your eyes closed, just breathe. And open your eyes now. How does that feel? Whew. I feel so much grounded. And so much more relaxed. I want to hear how you guys feel, so please put it in the chat box. Just coming out of it still. Just allow yourself to breathe. And use that technique to help you become more centered and remembering the true purpose of the holiday. All right. Yeah. So now let's go ahead and address the last problem, okay, that you may be feeling over the holidays. And this is a big one for so many of you. And that's why I left it for last, okay? The third problem that you may be facing during the holidays is unresolved trauma. Thank you, Cornelia. I feel open and lightened up. Yes. Thank you for sharing. So, yeah, the unresolved traumas. Maybe you're dealing with grief, which may involve loss of a loved one, a parent, a grandparent, a sibling, a child, maybe even grief over a divorce, a breakup, abuse, abandonment, unfulfilled promises, and even loneliness. These things don't have to be recent. They may have happened years and years ago, but you get triggered during the holidays because it is the most sensitive time of the year for everyone, every single person. And here's a technique that I want to show you how you can actually deal with these traumas as they come up. Don't wait till they all bundle up. So go ahead and close your eyes. I want you to put your hand around the third chakra, and that is located at the solar plexus, right between the lower rib cage. Okay, and I don't know if you guys could see where my hand is, but right up in here. Okay, so right between the lower ribs. And I want you to go ahead and put both hands there, one on top of the other. And now I want you to breathe into this area and focus in this area where your hand is. Imagine a beautiful yellow ball of light. Use all of your senses at this time. Feel it, see it, know it, touch it, hear it, and imagine this beautiful yellow ball of light just glowing ever so brightly, just illuminated, allowing you to let go of everything you're holding on to and bringing in the new with every breath that you take in. So breathe deeply in through your nose, into your belly, and out through your mouth. And breathe 3 times into this area. Very good. Now move those hands up to your heart space, right to your heart. And with your eyes closed, breathe into the heart space and focus here into the heart. Imagine a beautiful green ball of energy. See it glowing brightly. As you let go of the pain, the grief, the loss that you're holding on to in your heart. And as you breathe in and out, you're bringing in light. So breathe in and out 3 times. Very good. Now open your eyes. And notice how that feels. Put your comments in the chat box if you would like. I'd love to hear what you're feeling right now after going through all 3 techniques and clearing obligations, finding purpose, and letting go of past traumas. And these are just some techniques that will help you get through the holidays. My solar plexus is on fire, Garrett. Yes. It's clearing things out, Garrett. Cornelia, soothing and calming, feeling peace. Yeah. Feel the peace within you. And that's the peace that's going to radiate out of you each and every day. So I love it. I mean, you guys are amazing at this. So now I have given you some techniques. Kristen, I feel relaxed and energized. Awesome, awesome. I've given you some techniques that will get you through this holiday. Don't just think that these problems just come up around the holidays. If you think about it, the holidays just heighten these things. All the past traumas, griefs, obligations, they are all there with you always in your subconscious mind and sometimes the conscious mind. The holidays just bring them all to the surface for all of you. So if you want to live the holidays stress-free and every single day stress-free, there are different ways to do that. And I recommend full immersions, giving yourself a dedicated time. And it's amazing what you could do with a dedicated time. And that's why I've created a 3-day online healing event that's happening on February 8th, 9th, and 10th, where you get to immerse into these beautiful healing energies that you were able to experience on the call today. Now, this 3-day online event is for you. If you're someone who is searching for purpose, looking for transformation in any part of your life, if you're looking for meaning in your life, if you're trying to find your true happiness, and if you're trying to excel, maybe in your spiritual gifts, or even discover them. And last but not least, if you're wanting to heal your body from lifetimes of trauma, this 3-day online event is for you. And within this 3-day online event, here's what you'll be experiencing. Optimal health. As my team of students and I help you clear emotional and physical pain by clearing the blockages in the chakras, which is your spiritual body, and the physical body. Increased happiness so that you can find joy in your life once again and remember how it feels to be happy. So many people have forgotten. They don't even know what happy feels like anymore. And so we're going to do this through some more laughter yoga. And we're actually going to be able to hear each other. So, other things that you're going to be experiencing in this 3-day online event is regaining your confidence and resetting you to your true potential so that you can live a heart-centered life and fulfill your life with a purposeful meaning. Everybody's looking for purpose. And this is how you can find your purpose when you immerse in these energies for longer than 30 minutes, right? So we're going to open up that heart space through satsang and chanting using the most powerful mantras. The other thing you're going to experience is deeper connection to spirit and yourself as we take the time to meditate. When was the last time you felt that deep connection to yourself and really listened to your inner being? Last but not least, a complete transformation of the mind, body, and soul as you discover new ways of living life with the techniques that I share with you. Now, this is your time to get out of the default mode and really dive into this 3-day online event. If you love retreats, or maybe you've never been to one, this is a great way of doing it from the comfort of your own home. And there will be a recording available, so you can go back and watch anytime. You won't miss a thing. You can hop on to this meeting, this 3-day online event, via phone or video so that you will be seen and heard. There are local numbers for those that are international, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, if there's something that you know, if this is something that you know you want to do, you can sign up today because space is limited, okay, because it is an online event. And so space does get limited. And if this is something you want to do, I'm going to go ahead and put the links right now in the chat box if you want to take advantage of that right now. Okay. And I went ahead and put the links for payment and the link to the website. Okay. If you want to look at more information there. Now, the investment for this 3-day online event is $447. That is the regular investment. But since you guys are here and you've come to this training, I want to reward action. So I'll be giving a discount of $100 off, and so that comes down to $347. However, because I really, really appreciate the fact that you guys are here and are connecting with me, because I know it's a Saturday and you've taken this time out of your life, this 1 hour, just to be here with me. And I want to show you my appreciation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a special rate. And in the next 2 hours, if you register for the online event, I will knock off another $50. Okay, so now the investment for the 3-day online event is $297. That's a total savings of $150. Because you're here, and again, I appreciate it. Now, if you do sign up, I am also offering you one of my most popular energy-infused MP3s, which is worth $85. It's called Declutter Your Mind. And just to get the energy started before the event, I want to help you declutter your mind. And this is an MP3 that's infused with healing energies as it starts to clear your mind of stress, thoughts, feelings, emotions that have been entrapped in that limbic system, that emotional center. And so it's going to work with different parts of the brain, wherever the energy needs to go, and bring more clarity. So you're going to be getting the MP3 as well. Again, if you're feeling stressed, feeling obligated, pressured, have triggers in any part of your life, and you want the holidays in every day of your life to be and feel whole and stop being in pain, finding more purpose, finding more meaning, register right away. You're saving $235 just by registering today in the next 2 hours. And this will allow you to connect with me and to get a full emergence experience. Okay. So I want to thank you all very, very much. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. If you are going to register, hang on until the end because I will send you to the page right away. And I will put the link in the comments. I already put the link in the comments. So you can grab your event today. Okay? And I thank you all for being here. And I love you guys. And I can't wait to connect with you all soon. Thank you so much. Namaste.